Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day. Wanted to pop in here. I did a team call training last night about how to tell if you're all in with your business, right? And I've gotten some feedback and I wanted to come and clear some things up. So there is a distinct difference in working consistently and working hard consistently. Okay, there's a distinct difference. And I want to draw a couple of parallels for you. So I'm asked often about my fitness regimen. Okay, I have some really good girlfriends that are like, how do I get my legs to look like your legs? Or we see Carrie Underwood and we see her legs and we think, how do I get my legs to look like her legs? And some of my girlfriends will say things like, well, I work out consistently. I consistently do Zumba, or I consistently do step aerobics, or I consistently walk. I walk so many miles every single day. I consistently work. But what I have to say to them is, right, but do you consistently lift hard? Do you consistently take the action needed to produce a big, massive quad muscle? Okay, stay with me here. Because the difference in consistently working, walking your miles every single day, doing step aerobics, doing Zumba, that's work, right? And it's consistent. You're being very consistent. But for what you're saying you want, you're not taking enough of the right actions to achieve it. If you want your quads to look like Carrie Underwood, you have to lift heavy stuff. You have to do a ton of leg work with heavy weights consistently. And guys, I'm telling you, if you want to have massive growth and potential in your business, you're going to have to be willing to work hard consistently. So for some of you, this is going to be a little bit of a shock because you've told yourself, well, as long as I'm consistent, I'll be proud of me being consistent. And guys, if you're consistent long enough, then you will have breakthrough in your business. But if you're sitting there saying, I want to be a jewel in the next calendar year, I'm telling you, just consistently working is not going to be enough. You're going to have to amp it up, lift heavier, do more reps, and show up more often than most people. Another fitness analogy comparison. So if I go and I look at some of the classes that aren't as strenuous, aren't as painful, aren't as difficult as what I'm doing in the gym, they're full, they're packed out. The room is full, there's 50 people in there, and they're consistent. But if I go over here and I look at the room with people who are lifting really heavy, causing themselves an immense amount of discomfort and pain, there's few. Guys, if you're doing the same amount of work as the majority, just know you're probably in the wrong class. You're probably in the wrong class. Now, I know some of you are thinking, well, why would I do things that make me uncomfortable, that cause me pain? I think people who lift heavy weight or people who work really, really hard, I think they're weird. I think that it's silly to cause myself pain and discomfort. And I'm telling you, here's why people are willing to do it. They're willing to live like no one else now so that they have freedom. Once you build that muscle, once you go through the pain for enough time and you have that muscle, then you get to live like no one else and maintain it. You get to have that reward. Same thing with Plexus. Once you go through all the pain and discomfort of growing a business quickly, because you're not just consistent, but you're consistently working very hard, then you get to live like no one else later. Guys, no pain, no gain. If you're not working hard enough to cause yourself discomfort, if you're not maxing out that muscle, so to speak, then you're not working hard. You're not. And some of you aren't going to be willing to lift hard in Plexus, and that's okay. Just understand what you're sacrificing by not being willing to do that. Understand that your journey will be longer and that you just have to be okay with that. But if you want to shorten the time, then I'm telling you, lift heavier weight. Do more in your business consistently. Don't just be consistent. Guys, fast is easy, slow is hard in this business. So I'm telling you, be willing to be the person who other people think are weird. Why would she do things that are scary? Why would she invite that dream teamer to lunch? Why would she host that event? Why would she continue to do this and this and this and this and this, all while causing discomfort to herself? Why? Because she recognizes it's temporary and that doing this will allow her to live like nobody else later on. So there's a distinct difference in working consistently, working your business an hour a day consistently, and working your business as hard as you can consistently. They will produce two very different results. So be aware of that and just choose your outcome. Because either way, you're making a choice. And so what I don't want you to say is, Christina just said I had to be consistent to be wildly successful. So my 30 minutes consistently a day is going to lend itself to me getting to have the results Christina has. I'm here to tell you that's flat out not what I'm telling you. I was consistently the hardest worker I knew for years. For years. So decide what you want and then decide what you're willing to do to make it happen, because it is worth it. It is worth it to go through the pain of growing and developing and maturing. You just have to decide to do it. Okay, guys, hope that helps. See ya.